New traces are left in sands freshly sculpted by the wind. The end of this trail guides us toward the stirring of life. It is the emperor of this forest. Each year, the end of October brings with it the harsh northwesterly Siberian winds that rage across the Tumen River basin in the Russian Far East. The forest enters the deep freeze of its dreaded 6-month winter. The persistent cold creates a new order in the forest. This tiger has arrived at the shore after an arduous overland journey of more than 100 kilometers. This frigid place, overlooking this icy arm of the North Pacific, is where this tiger was born. The chase after the deer has brought the tiger back to this spot. The cold winter draws deer to this coastal region, which is generally warmer than the terrain found inland. Three years ago, this site saw the birth of 3 tiger cubs. This tiger is one of those 3. As the days pass, this tiger spends more and more time away from her mother. She is preparing for a life on her own. In preparation for this eventual independence, the tiger spends more time alone in the hunting grounds than she does with her mother. Another tiger comes along. The 3 felines seem happy to see each other. They are 3 siblings who grew up together. It's quite rare for such independent tigers to be able to meet like this. The pursuit of the deer brought these tigers to the same place. The one in this reunited group who keenly watches every movement around her is the mother tiger. A routine sight appears again, a ship passing offshore. Despite their familiarity with the ship, the mother tiger is very protective of her young. This mother is the master of a domain that stretches out in a 100-kilometer radius from the shore. She has given birth to and raised several litters here. Raising 3 tigers to maturity is no simple matter, but now she is an experienced veteran. By the time the cubs have grown to nearly the size of their mother, she must capture a deer or a wild boar every 3 days just to feed them. This is no easy task. Hunger leads the young tigers to begin hunting for themselves. And in this way, they naturally become independent from their mother. The next morning, the 2 young tigers appear again. Among the 3 tiger cubs from this eastern shore, 2 are female and 1 is male. The male and female siblings stay together, hunting along the eastern coastal area rather than venturing inland. After a tiger has captured its prey, it stays close by this new food source, feeding off it a couple of times each day. It takes about 2 days for a tiger to consume an entire deer. Right now, their kill is something to be shared, but eventually they will be competing for prime hunting grounds. This region, much like the eastern coast of the industrialized Korean peninsula farther south, is located in the sparsely populated Russian Far East, about 100 kilometers north of the mouth of the Tumen River, where China, North Korea, and Russia meet. It is estimated that only 150 Siberian tigers are left in the wild, and 4 of them live in this area. The territory of these 4 tigers reaches as far away as the Valley of the Deer, 100 kilometers inland from the coast. This area was once known as a thick forest, dense with trees and other vegetation, but now it's so devastated that this description no longer seems appropriate. This marks the western edge of the tiger's territory, the Valley of the Deer. An orderly silence permeates the forest in the Valley of the Deer. The peaceful quiet is suddenly disturbed. The sound echoing through the area alerts the other animals. As they react, a din fills the forest. Eventually, all the noise causes the tiger to stir. The tiger does not try to hunt for what is causing the noise. She only wants to know where it's coming from. She looks around, searching for a clue as to what has just happened. This tiger is the second female among the litter of 3 born on the eastern coastal area. She was the first of the 3 to go out on her own. When it comes to hunting grounds, she prefers this inland area to the coastal area favored by her siblings. Tigers are keen about sensing new things happening within their territory. This helps protect them from danger or competition brought about by changes that occur in the forest. It also allows them to rule the forest, because she is the true empress of this vast territory. By December, even the salty ocean begins turning to ice. The carcass of a deer. The tiger has returned. After capturing the deer, the tiger drags the prey to a secret spot in the forest near a brook. This tiger is the male who had always gotten along so well with his sister. But things are different now from when they were cubs sharing prey. Now the male is guarding his quarry, lest his sister try to take it. Only 2 months have passed, but he looks so different now. These tigers are now more than 3 years old. The drastic difference between the male and the female is much more obvious now, especially in build and size. Personality has also emerged as a defining characteristic. Eventually, this male will have to compete with the strongest male tiger in the region, a large cat known to locals as King Big. It is said that if you stay in a single spot with the patience of a tree that has been in one place since before history, you can look deeply into the soul of nature. It's been quite some time since the tigers last appeared. What we eventually found was the mother tiger, now fallen victim to a rifle shot. A bullet fired from a poacher's gun set up in the forest has torn through her body, and she died after roaming the area in pain. This cold region begins to be blanketed by a fall of large snowflakes, the harbingers of spring in eastern Siberia's maritime provinces. The Pektu-Dagon mountain system starts from the Korean peninsula in the south and stretches north of the Tumen River, touching the eastern coast of Siberia. It marks the edge of this vast territory, abutting this far eastern sea. This male tiger inherited the region around this coastal cliff from his mother. The coastal area north of the Tumen River has many steep cliffs such as this. Koreans refer to these animals as Korean tigers.